Childhood was being part of a migrant fight worker family. We traveled up and down the San Joaquin Valley, Oregon, Idaho, Washington. The days were long. The winters were cold. The summers were hot. I remember that I had read in the paper or somewhere that Truman made $125,000 a year as president of the United States. Well, we made 75 cents an hour back in those days. I would have to work 80 plus years, save every penny to make what Truman made in 1 year. So I said, I got to find a better way of making a life because working at 75 cents an hour ain't going to cut it. I really never had anybody that I grew up with that I could say as a childhood friend. And of course, then when I went into college, it was a different story. One person asked me one day, would you like to come by and look at our fraternity? And I had nothing else to do, so I went and became Sigma Chi. That opened a whole new world for me. And the camaraderie and friendship has lasted now for 60 plus years. I went and pursued my MBA in management. I became certainly a real estate broker, a business consultant, author. My education has been an important part of my success that I've had financially in this world. There were some darn good professors at Fresno State that really taught me how to plan, how to think, research, how to seek out. And I owe to them a lot of my success because of what they taught me and how I built on what they taught me to make a better life for me and my family. Growing up, if somebody didn't have gas for their vehicle, then we'd give them gas. Or if somebody didn't have food, we'd share with them. So sharing became part of the culture that I grew up in. I got involved with an organization called Community Service Organization. It was an organization that Cesar Chavez had started back in the 50s. They had elections and I got elected president of the local chapter. Then a few months later, I moved on and became executive director of CSO. And CSO was challenged with organizing, motivating, and implementing a game plan that people could better themselves. We set up some homes in Selma and Mendota and along Highway 99. We set up a credit union and a food bank that we had in Calma, Biola. Biola has a gas line now. Hey, I want to help others. I live to help others. And so it was a perfect setting for me as an executive director. I think giving back should be expected of all of us. I had an idea to raise money for the undergraduates at Fresno State Sigma Chi chapter. I already raised $100,000 by selling 400 bricks that are in the patio of the Sigma Chi house. But we needed more because so many students that we met sometimes have 2 and 3 jobs just to make ends meet. So I set up an endowment. There's a saying that says, you will always be remembered until forgotten. I want to be remembered. I don't want to be forgotten. And certainly an endowment will live on forever. Even though I'm dust and I've gone into another world, some people will benefit. And they might never know who I am, but they'll know that a guy by the name of John Flores was a Sigma Chi at Epsilon Eta chapter back a long time ago. And thanks to him, I don't have to work that extra job. What I'm most proud of is in my professional life is the fact that I helped many, many people have a better life for themselves and their families. That because of me, Fresno is a better place, and that other places that I've been are a better place because of my being there and doing something.